wrong, then they gotta kill me. Turn this shit up, man, you gotta feel me. Damn it, every lyric worth a meal ticket. They don't get it though, better get into it. I be people my influence, born a front line, nigga, never background.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking kill the open mic then.
Yeah. No, that's real.
I don't have high expectations, so
that's real.
So do you think you can make the sacrifices it takes to get where you want to be in comedy?
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
Do you?
Are we starting?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Ask the question one more time.
Do you think you're able to take this? Are you able to do what it takes to get where you want to be in comedy?
I think about that a lot. I think in order to be the person that I really want to be, I have to, and that requires me to do more shit off stage too.
Like what?
Like holding myself accountable on like another level. Like earlier we were talking about, like for me, like right now, I feel like I'm in this really good place. I'm sure you guys are feeling. We both felt this feeling where like you're in a really good place of like you're both present on stage and the way you're delivering your jokes. Like you got really good momentum, right? So I feel like, are you still going to be aware enough to carry that momentum on? And if you have a bad night, like, will that throw you off, or are you just going to keep going?
That's holy shit. Now, like going into it like that in depth, I've been thinking about that shit a lot.
Well,
like,
how often do you think about quitting?
I don't.
I really don't think about quitting.
I'm not gonna lie. The thought came across my mind maybe like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
But I can't take it seriously, bro, because I can't take anything else seriously besides comedy.
Right. Not
For me, I'm trying not. I wouldn't think about quitting. The only thing that gets me where I'm like, man, I should quit is when I start comparing. Like if I compare myself to like someone that's like up there and doing it and like getting booked and paid, I'm like, man, I should quit. There's no way I'm reaching that. But it's like I have to immediately like remind myself, like, bro, you're doing it for you. Like you love this shit. Why would you even think to have someone else's? What if you can't handle that?
Right. Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying like if you ever had like that bad like set and like makes you want to quit.
No, I don't think I've ever had a set that bad. I've been embarrassed like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had. It's never a set that makes me want to quit. It's never like my shit. It's usually like
seeing someone better.
Comparing all the time.
So you seen someone better?
Either seeing someone better or also writer's block, bro. Like if I get writer's block, I'll be like, because everybody will be like, oh yeah, that autism joke. I'm like, bro, I can't beat that joke or what? Like,
you can't top the
previous version that joke. Like how am I gonna top
that's
this?
interesting.
So it's crazy because like I think about it like with rappers. Now I see it like, damn, if you're really good and you care about your shit, yeah, you'll be like on some Kendrick shit and take years to put it out.
But that suicide joke is one of my favorites. Yeah, that's like one. I feel like that's one of those jokes that I wish I came up with.
Yeah, I like that feeling. No, you know what's crazy, bro? Is like those type of jokes are the ones that come to me the easiest, but they come to me rarely. Like it's not like every day I'll have one of those jokes.
Is it a life moment?
It's a life moment.
Me too.
It's a life. Me too. And then what I do is I try to phrase what's going on in a funny, fucked up way.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
For real, dude. And the way it came about was like that's how it came about. I was like, man, like the stress of having kids or having like to provide for your family is so stressful that it drives you to the end of like, man, I want to kill myself because I don't have money to do this no more, you know. Mm-hmm. And you're realizing like, fuck, but I can't because they need me.
Yeah.
And then you go, but then I think about it, like, if I didn't have kids, and I thought about it, I was like, man, you would never think about that. Because you don't have that image, so it's like, oh, let me just.
I love the insight on that.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it is. I don't even have kids, and it's really cool.
Nah, this motherfucker living a life, right? That's why he's never thought about like killing himself.
No, I haven't.
It's good, bro.
No, what's interesting when you talk about that is like I think a lot of times this happens to me a lot in life where like I'm aware enough to the point where I recognize my problems are not the worst problems in the world.
Yeah.
But my problems feel like it's enough to be like, all right, bro, I'm out. Like,
okay, check this out. That's hand in hand with why I would want to quit. Is because sometimes I'll be like, bro, I'm not like, I'm wasting time. What should I be doing? I look at fools that are like hustlers and ballers. They just got all these things, and I'm like, I have the same amount of time as them. What am I doing with it?
Is it
and
that?
I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, I'm up here on stage telling jokes. Like, what am I doing? And that shit went me one.
I can see that.
What are you doing?
I
And
can
like,
see
fool,
that.
what are you doing, dude?
I can see that.
I swear, if I'll be driving sometime and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
After a good set. It don't matter.
Yes. Yeah.
I hate that feeling, bro. Cause then it's cool because my girl, she supports me, bro. So she'll remind me, like, you don't know if tomorrow's your last day with anything. So
yeah, I think about that a lot.
Why would you stop doing what you love doing?
Right.
If you're able to drive and go do these mics, why not do it?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I always thought about why are we doing shit? And it's like annoying too, like with a lot of people, like people that try to like tell you not to do some shit. Like, you're not gonna make it, dude. It's not gonna, bro, what? Like, why are you thinking negatively, bro? Like, I'm gonna still do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I remember, like I wanted to be a photographer, and then like someone told me there's a lot of photographers. Like, what, bro? And then like we work in a warehouse. So there's a lot of warehouse work.
Oh, that's so funny.
What do you mean, bro?
It's so funny, bro. Oh my god.
That's like this is just people, bitter people.
You know what? That's very true. That's very true.
You know what?
It's with tattoo artists too. Like,
Yeah.
like if a homie just started tattooing and someone's like, bro, you're gonna tat? There's already people already getting tattooed. They know they have their guy. It's like, damn, fool, but someone's turning 18 every day.
Yeah.
So like, that doesn't mean it stops. Like, I can have.
Right.
Let me build my shit. You know.
Right. Bro, my biggest philosophy has always been like, there's enough for everybody to eat.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think when you talked earlier about comparison, I think I was thinking in the micro frame of like just doing comedy. Yeah. But when you're talking about when you see other people your age or other people on the internet like doing some baller ass shit, you wish you would have been doing by, whatever age we are where we're at now. I think that's the kind of comparison that like bro, you know, and that's the other thing too. People are only showing you their highlight reels, right?
Right.
We don't know what they're doing behind closed doors and shit like that. What their life is really like.
That's true.
So I think like with what your girl was talking about, like I try to keep this in mind all the time. Like the more you recognize like we're all gonna die one day and this shit's gonna be over.
Yeah.
It inspires you to like do what you really want to do, like in a different kind of way. So even though it looks like these dudes are living a good life and shit, like I think about like, man, my soul be satisfied.
Yeah.
I feel good like doing the thing that I love doing. Even if I switch up and have a bad time, like man, this shit it's a beautiful bad problem to have.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
It lets me know that I really care about this shit.
The thing is too, is I gotta remind myself is like, I wouldn't have fun doing what it took them to do to get where they're at.
Yo, and I don't know. I'm not interested.
I'm not interested in it. That's the thing, bro. I'm not interested. If I'm not interested in something, dude, I'm not fucking interested. It was like what we were talking about, 100% in.
Yeah.
Like, I never once looked at comedy like, I'm just gonna dabble in it because it's fun.
Right.
Nah, bro. I'm like, I take this shit serious, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I really love this fucking art form.
Me too. Like you want to get better.
Yeah. Do you guys get annoyed with hobby comics?
With what?
Hobby comics.
Oh, nah, I don't get annoyed with them.
I just place them in a box.
Yeah, they're just.
Y'all go over there and I recognize y'all for who you are, and it doesn't bother me. Like, there's,
You know what bothers me about that? If they're fucking good, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like this shouldn't be your hobby.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot. I think especially as we do open mics, like
there's a lot of people like that. Dude.
There's a lot of people like that, bro. And that's the thing, bro. We all have lives off stage,
right.
So we don't know what the fuck be going on sometimes.
No, but some people are really, really good.
One of my boys, like growing up, he was like a really good rapper,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't pursue it. And like I was like, "Father, this fool would have been like it would dope if he actually like pursued this shit." And it's like it sucks, and people like just like is it wasted potential? Or, like,
Yeah, I think about that a lot.
Yeah,
I think about that a lot, bro. Like the first time I ever got on stage, I did a talent show in junior college.
Yeah.
And I did like maybe like a 5-minute set or something like that.
Comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This was the first time I ever done it. I was like 18 or 19 at
Wait,
the
out
time.
of college?
At junior college.
Junior
yeah.
college.
Shout out to fucking Paul Brady College in Blythe.
Yeah.
Yo, junior college is the way to go, by the way.
You said Blythe?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
There's nothing out there.
No, there's not, bro.
You're from there?
I'm a desert boy, bro.
You're so much more colorful than I thought than Blythe would be.
Yeah, hey, bro.
I stopped in the middle of Blythe one time. I was like, this is a desert.
No, yeah, there's nothing there, bro. It's
Wow.
desolate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But
My bad.
no, you good.
Sorry, Blythe. Yo, shout out Blythe. I've been there though.
Yo, maybe when I tell people I'm from there out here, like they have nothing but drug stories to relate to. And I was like, listen, you couldn't afford Coachella, you go to Blythe. I get it. I get Yeah.
It's fun.
No, but fuck, I forgot what I was elaborating on.
My bad, dude.
No, you're good. It'll come back to me.
Oh, you're in school because you were doing the
Time show.
you did the time
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I did a couple minutes, and to be honest, it was probably terrible. But I remember getting off stage, and this is one of them things where like sometimes like maybe I'm too spiritual or I believe in that kind of shit too much. At least now. Before I didn't, but like I remember getting off stage, and this lady, she came up to me. And she was like, "You have a God-given talent."
Oh,
She's
nice.
like, "Whatever you're doing, like keep doing it. Stay on the path." Yeah, and like it was crazy because she was from Texas. I ended up moving to Texas later, and that was kind of like a cool little synchronicity moment thing. And that's where I really started doing open mics. Like when I really wanted to start taking it kind of seriously, I dabbled in Texas before I moved back over here.
I was in that time show too, and she told me the same shit.
Really?
Yeah.
The same lady?
Yeah. Same
Oh!
She's telling everybody there.
Hey, no wonder we're still doing it.
She was telling
She has an eye for talent.
Yeah.
She was telling everybody that was in that contest the same thing.
Oh shit! Okay.
Nah,
No, maybe they're all somebody, CEOs or something like that.
I'm just playing.
Could have worked out.
Have you ever been on stage doing anything other than comedy?
I pretended to be hypnotized once at a fair.
Oh, nice.
Pretended? Like,
Yeah.
did they
That's
know you
acting.
were pretending, or you just like?
Basically, you just participate.
He's accurate.
Oh,
Unless
so-
you really get hypnotized.
Oh, so the person said, "Hey, we're gonna choose you, and you gotta."
No, like I
joke. It's a good joke.
Oh,
It's actually, like,
okay,
joke.
thanks, bro.
Like,
No,
you would
man.
actually get hypnotized. I mean, unless you really get hypnotized.
Unless you really get, but you could get hypnotized. I just participated.
Hey, you're like this.
No, I'm saying like,
you know, you're just
so
like
the
this.
hypnotizer knew you were playing along.
No, so what happened was he's just asked for volunteers in the crowd. My dumbass volunteers. I've always been kind of, like the class clown kind of. So I just volunteer and I go up there and basically you're just following instructions.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, so you're gonna close your eyes. I'm gonna count.
Oh, okay.
And then when I snap my fingers, you're gonna be a bird or
Did
some
you do that
shit. Bro, this motherfucker asked people. I don't know how it ended up getting to this point, but he was like, I'm gonna play a song. When you hear the song, do whatever dance you feel and like just dance, just go with it. This motherfucker played Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, and I started shaking my ass like a girl in a fucking Juvenile video in the early 2000s. I was moving that thing, son. It's on VHS somewhere. It exists somewhere.
Like he was in the 99 to 2000.
Yeah, exactly. It makes same head, But
I need that video of Nick.
that's the only other thing I've been on stage for.
Okay, what about you? Rapped before on stage?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
That's fire. That to
Yeah,
me
right.
that takes guts. No, I've never have. They tried to get me to for graduation, but
No,
I said no.
No
yeah.
back check either too. That was just the beat and like.
That's fire.
So
That's fire.
yeah.
You're on your Busta Rhymes shit.
That's the best way to do it.
For real.
I don't know why people do that.
You were ahead of your time.
I think because like they're not confident in themselves.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Breath control, all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, you don't realize like how many humans just don't take a risk.
I don't know why it was easier. Like,
true.
I rapped on stage, and then I didn't perform on stage anymore until I did stand up. And when I did that, I could not look at the audience. I was like, what was your first?
that was tough to finally be able to like mingle with the audience.
Yeah.
You know what helped out a lot, bro? I'm not even bullshit, bro. Like roast battles helped me like get more like stage presence for my sets.
Oh yeah.
Just because I'm like, I know how to be mean and funny to a motherfucker that I wrote for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it sharpened my roast shit roast mine up so much that like when I'm on stage, I'm almost like I want you motherfuckers to heckle or something.
Yeah, I want to call you out.
Yeah, I want to call you out.
I want to work this muscle.
Yeah, work this muscle.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now it's not like I'm like, fuck, you guys are making me scared. I'm just like, what? Let me see if that fool talks, he's bald, he's that. You know what I mean? So now I'm more engaged, bro. I'm like so much more engaged with motherfuckers.
Have you guys ever?
If they say something, I got it right there. You know, I'm just trying to get
You got it in the
more
pocket.
like that.
Yeah.
And that helps. Like I'm saying, it helps with the eye contact and stuff.
Being
Because it's
present.
almost like. Also, bro, rap battles. Dog. I said this last time.
Yeah.
But rap battles, bro. I watch that shit so much. That,
I used to.
When I look at, I'm not just looking at like what they're saying and trying to.
It's
get,
their
like,
demeanor.
It's their demeanor.
Yeah, their body
Their body
language,
language,
the
bro.
delivery.
They're like this. They're like, man, that.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they'll disrespect the guy they're battling and just be like, and this motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
no, you're looking at him.
Not even
Yeah.
looking at him. So I'm like,
It's like arguing with your parents kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
T was supposed to clean the room.
Yeah.
Some
And
shit
you
like
get
that.
it. Exactly, bro. So that helped me a lot to get that stage presence. Like, What's up?
I think we talked about this before, but I think that it like when you grow up listening to rap, it builds a different kind of self-esteem in you. You talked about like words of affirmation.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it translates into comedy. It's like the ability to take like a metaphor and like make something funny or relatable in like a completely different situation. That shit's fire, bro.
That's what we do, bro. That's metaphors, similes. All that shit is comedy.
Shout out to language arts.
Yeah, language arts, bro. I've always excelled in language arts.
Me too. I was a good reader.
Everything that I writer too. Right. I'm like
you're fire.
pretty
Yeah.
good writer.
I'm a procrastinator, but I get it done.
Same.
But I don't like that. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, the procrastination part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that comes with it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some people, how can I say it? Some people don't procrastinate and their shit isn't all that great. It's watered down.
Right.
It's
The thing about Dr. Dre, I feel like he's a perfectionist. I mean, yeah, he's a goat, but I feel like they're kind of like I'm not impressive.
So do you feel like that's to a detriment?
No.
Him being a perfectionist.
What do you mean?
So when you say him being a perfectionist, do you mean like he takes his too much time to come up with?
Yeah, I think
it's
he's
not as good as the way.
Yeah, I feel like there's other people that like other producers that like they're not like him and they do way better creative beats and shit.
The thing with Dre is he's an orchestrator, I think.
Okay, that's a
At
good point. That's a good
At
point.
this point now in his career, I think
he does.
That's fair.
he's like Scott Storch. I like the way you play piano. Come play for here and make up some here. Some shit.
He's like a coach.
And he's just equalizing and like, okay, I'm gonna take that now and make this higher. So he's an orchestrator on that part. But bro, there's some shit that I read in the magazine about that fool, and he was saying that he has some shit called like Planets album that he wants to drop called like Planet. And it's just instrumentals for each planet in the solar system.
Yeah, that's
he dropped that shit.
fire.
Yeah, he's been on this shit for 10 years.
He's one of the motherfuckers that just likes to stick the tip in, bro. I don't like that, bro. Stop teasing, dog.
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Deliver all 4 inches or don't get in my guts, alright?
Yeah.
Seriously, just knock it off.
It's just the tip in.
No, but okay, so I like that you brought up Dr. Dre because that's a good example, and I think it's fair what you said.
Yeah, it is fair though.
You got a fair point too. I think earlier when you brought up Kendrick, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, I love the way Kendrick, not just as an artist, but as a man, the way he handles himself. I think the way that
He's not afraid of growth.
Bro, he's not afraid of growth. He's not afraid of taking his time to learn about himself in between the art he's putting out. And I feel like when you approach it from that standpoint, it's like the things we do off stage kind of translate to on stage. Like, once you start you become a path like that on self-development, not just for yourself, but like the art included.
Yeah.
Bro, you look at the shit he just put out. Not Like Us was not a coincidence.
No.
The motherfucker was running 6 miles a day, working out in parks. Like, the last album he talked about going to therapy. Like, he had to do all kind of like inner work in order for him to come out with some shit like that.
Himself like that.
Right.
To be honest with you, it didn't even feel like it was a fair battle. It just looked
At
like
all.
we just solved the advancement of Kendrick.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh wow, like Kendrick is that guy. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, but that fool, he when you said like off stage type shit, like bro, that means so much because like when you're facing yourself a little bit more, even when you're like dropping your sets, you know, you're writing your shit, and you're facing yourself and your own thoughts. You don't want to be stuck in like day one. You want to advance.
You do.
So when you see Kendrick like taking it off stage and being like, I'm going to therapy, I'm working on my physical, like, you know what I mean, and knowing myself more.
He's going through a transformation.
Yeah, bro, and it's been on some like, damn, why?
Did you guys always get accused of being black growing up? Like, people be like, why you acting black?
Bro, my first mother-in-law, or my first mother-in-law, she thought
It always has to do with the girl. The girl
Yeah,
is
she
always
was
like,
she saw me I was in the shade though, like it was dark, and she just saw my silhouette looked black. That's what she said. Oh, because I have curly hair. Like when it grows out and I put like stuff in it, it's like curly as fuck.
like Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And I used to wear a what do you call it? Headband and Nautica and all that shit. So like she's like, is he blind? And I guess the way I walk and shit.
Oh yeah,
It's wild, bro.
I
had braids for a while.
Oh, see? Yeah.
They had the Kendrick braids with them.
That's
one
fire.
I had braids.
That's sick. Me too. I had a cornrow period.
Yeah. Thick ass hair, dude.
You gotta go through it. If you ever watch Carmelo when he played basketball, you got braids.
See, I'm older. You know who it was for me?
Iverson.
Yup.
Yeah. Come on now, dude.
Bro,
Let's
check this
go.
out. I'm gonna put you guys on some fucking crazy shit. I had a homeboy in high school that he was rich because his parents were in stocks and stuff like that. Anyways, that fool grew his hair out, and he would get his hair braided at of the tires, like the tire treads of different tires. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so he would give here's a whole thing of different tires, bro.
Wow.
And like, this week I want this one, and the braider would be like, all right.
That's wild.
Wild, bro. And I'm like,
shout out to him for the creativeness and the braider for being able to do that skill. That's unbelievable skill.
Yeah. We were talking about Kendrick earlier, bro. I wanted to ask you guys, you guys know about this? Like, you guys think about it every, like, if he killed somebody, he's always hinting it out.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I think so. You know why I think so? Because, like, bro, that if you do or whatever, and you're like a genuine person that's just gonna eat at you so much that you're going to fucking want to say it out somehow.
Yeah.
How can I somehow get this
that's
out?
Gonna come out on
I want to get this out.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, you know.
Because
we were talking about that last night with the songs that we played in front of our girls type shit.
Oh yeah.
I want to tell you, but
because like
this song is saying.
Because remember like that song Black of the Berry when he was talking about like being a hypocrite.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end he ends it with, when I do all this, like, you know, Black History Month, and then I kill somebody that's even blacker than me, right? And then like, he had an interview about that song. They were saying, people was like, oh, he's talking about the community, and that's what kind of like, nah, man, this is me, this is my life. He's like literally saying that he killed somebody, you know?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that whole album, To Pimp a Butterfly, it's like
my favorite
it's his
album.
confessional album right there, bro.
It's so goddamn good.
It's just even like the song You.
So Pimp a Butterfly has hood politics on it, right?
Yeah.
It has a You.
Son,
Bro, the fact that right?
You, and this is my Kendrick.
Oh,
yeah,
you a real one. You a day zero. Both hands, both tattoos. I did all that Kendrick, bro.
That's hard.
I've seen him perform twice live.
No shit.
Yeah, I've seen
bro. Let's go at fucking SoFi.
Englewood.
Yeah. That's gonna be fire. Grand National Tour.
Yeah.
You guys have tickets to that?
Yeah.
That's.
I take my son too.
Damn.
No.
Oh my God.
That's bro. He's never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
He's gonna suck your dick on an open casket.
Don't say that. That was weird. That was fucking weird.
Dude, I love my dad. He took me to knots. That's all I needed, bro.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks for boysenberry.
Oh, bro.
Boysenberry beer, son. That shit gets you twisted.
Bro, so yeah, I like to Pimp Butterfly. Was that the one that was like the most like people were like we don't really fuck with it?
Yeah.
It was, right?
It's one of my favorites though.
They were confused by it because it had to follow Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, because
So it threw people off.
Yeah, it was more jazzy.
Funk, very funk inspired.
When you grow up on funk shit,
you're
Parliament and shit,
bro.
you're gonna love that fucking album, dog.
Man,
funky as
Jab Band, George Clinton, Ohio
Bootsy
Collins, Bootsy Collins, bro.
I even like Damn too, Damn Backwards. Yeah, Damn. I think it flows better.
Damn is a concept album, not concept album. What do you call it? Is a because you know every song is just a word.
Oh yeah, it's like a biblical. I think it's like the sins, right? The sins, right? But
yeah, it's just like.
But there's a term for it.
There's a term for it because like each word, it's just one word, and then that song is about that.
Yeah, it's like symbolic for whatever the thing is.
So and my favorite fucking song on that album, bro, is Fear. I fucking love that song, bro.
Yeah.
Fear. Remind me how that one goes.
So it's like
Fear.
I'll beat your ass. So basically, let me tell you how it goes. In the first verse, he's 7 years old and he's speaking in the voice of his mom. Yeah. Like he's speaking through the eyes of his mom. His mom is telling him,
man, he's so good.
So at 7 years old, he's saying,
man,
his mom is instilling fear in him. I'll beat your ass. Where'd you get that? I'll beat your ass if you get your Jordans dirty. I'll beat your ass if you walk in this house with tears in your eyes, running from so and so.
Yeah.
I'll beat your ass.
That's right.
You better not tell the social workers he lives here. I'll beat your ass. You know, like. I got a lot of payments to make. I'm swimming in debt. Like he paints his mom's picture as like, I'm so fucking stressed out living on Section 8 that I will beat your ass.
That's that Gemini shit, bro.
I will beat your ass if you fuck up what barely little we have.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm putting this, instilling it in you. You know. So at 7 years old, Kendrick is fearing his mom, right?
Man.
But also he ties it all back though. Check it out. So the next verse, he's 17, and now this fool's fearing the streets. So he's like, man, I'll probably die from this. I'll probably die from going to get weed. I'll probably die from trying to defuse two homies arguing. I'll probably die from being in the wrong city. I'll probably die from a cop. I'll probably die from this. So 17, he's scared of the city, right? And then at 27, with all this success, he's scared to spend to go back to what Section 8 living and shit. So he's scared. He's like, bro, 30 shows a month, and I still won't buy me no Lexus. Like when he says that, it's like I'm scared to go.
I relate to him in that.
That's like survivor's guilt.
I'm not even rich, and I relate to him.
Oh,
Because I feel like he talks about like, oh, he's rich out of nowhere, right? And he doesn't want to like go broke again.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not even rich now, but I feel like if I was, that's relatable.
Relatable. You wouldn't want to like spend. He's like, bro, he's like sleeping from hall to hall. Like in other words, I haven't even bought a house yet. You know, type shit. Like, he's really like that because he got some shit for buying his sister a brand new like Camry when she graduated, and they're like Camry, but it was brand new, like brand new paid for it. And they're like Camry, and people were like, "Fool, that's Kendrick though." Like he's like, "It's a good ass car, she can last forever."
Right,
Like a Benz
right.
or something.
Yeah, like a Benz. Come on, dog. Like
Right. You know, I was having this thought recently where like I feel like I'm kind of in like a little. Like, I get J. Cole a little bit more. Like, I'm not impressed by the material things or the lights and the bells and the whistles.
that's good
Like,
to be. That's peace.
I like being normal. I like interacting with strangers who don't know me for, like, who I am besides, like, being a cool person or, like, I'm more interested in, like, trying to feed, like, my inner self and, like, the things I'm putting out into the world.
How old are you?
You are the J. Cole.
I'm about to be 33.
Oh,
You're the J. Cole of comedy scene, big dog.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, I get it. I fuck with it.
Yeah, well, you're the J. Cole of the comedy scene. I can see that.
I'm peaceful. I don't like chaos. I'll watch like a motherfucker and I'll cheer somebody on.
Is that why you choose to run so much too? Does that kind of help like
yeah, that's
shed
from my
off
mind.
some of your stuff in your mind? And
Yeah.
It makes room for like better shit.
Yeah. I think that is like I've learned this about people. I was a psychology major. I didn't graduate or anything, but I got into it just because I like to figure out why we do the things we're doing.
Okay.
And I had this realization later that like everybody has a form of escapism. For some people it's drugs, for some people it's drinking. For me it can be exercise. Like if I don't want to deal with my shit, I'm just gonna exercise like my life away. For some people it's video games.
Eating my meat.
Beating your meat. Hey, what's your record? Mine's 7.
A day?
Yeah.
I've done 8 when I was in middle
Woo!
school. Bro, that shit was raw, dude.
And that's that newfound puberty, bro.
Well, you know anything? Nothing comes out anymore?
Yeah, it's like,
bro,
it's like swollen.
Bro, it was like so raw on one side that I was like, the 8th one, I was just the side.
Oh,
like, it was like so
God,
fucked up
man.
right here on this side that I was just going like that.
You can't touch it
Like,
for a week.
8, yeah.
It's all
Neil
scarred and
Smart,
chipped and shit.
Bro, bad, dude.
That's so
bad.
funny.
You know what? I try to have this joke about that where I'm like, yeah, I remember like in middle school being so like, oh my God, I can't wait. One of these days I'm gonna have a girl, I'm gonna live with her, and I don't have to do this no more. And then I live with my girl for 12 years, and I can't wait till she leaves, bro, so I can start beating up again, like type shit.
Oh my God, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah,
That's good. I like that. You should
Yeah.
try that out.
Try it out.
Dude, my girl, like, she found like
All the dudes are gonna laugh.
Yeah,
All the married dudes are
dudes,
gonna
like,
laugh.
yeah.
And one time, like she left, right? Also, and I was beating my meat, and I cleaned myself with like some like random like rag and shit, and like I threw it.
Oh shit.
And I fell asleep, and she came, she saw the cum rag, and she got mad. And I'm thinking like, bro, if we fuck later, I'm gonna last longer, bro. Like,
Yeah, I got that out the way.
You're being considerate.
You're being considerate of you. Yeah, that would have been on you in like 2 minutes. That right there would have been back into
100%.
Yeah, see.
100%, bro.
So yeah, dude, no, that's good. When was she still mad?
yeah, because like, see,
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, seriously.
Dude, in my experience, bro, I'm disappointed by women by lasting too long.
yeah.
Facts.
They're like, hey, I'm done. And I'm like, what? This is fun. What do we...
Bro.
Come on, bro. I got this extra cardio. You don't want to fucking take it,
Bro,
bro.
you know
Like,
what's
nah,
crazy?
nah,
Is
nah,
I've talked to girls that say like they aren't tripping on like I'm like why are you going that long? I don't know, but I don't know. I guess it's everyone's different, but
Listen, since the Kendrick and Drake beef, I stopped.
Taking long.
No, I stopped like remembering my favorite Drake bars.
oh shit,
Just because I'm loyal, dude. I'm loyal.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah, same here.
there's this old Drake bar. I forgot what song it is. I think it's from him in the 21 Savage album, where he's like, he's basically talking about the girl gets mad at him for lasting too long. And I was just thinking like, man, like I didn't realize that that's a
That's the thing.
That's a real thing. I think maybe it's that thing where like porn gives the illusion of like.
And then Kendrick's on like, and she makes me come fast, but
Yeah.
I never get embarrassed.
Oh,
I love that line.
See, that's what
good.
Kendrick for. You guys are straight.
Yeah, I got fucking light skin. God damn it.
The thing I hate the most is when they take long. Like, damn, bitch, like you don't know yourself by now. Like,
Hey, listen. I don't want to start a debate on lunch. But that's a fair point, bro. That's a fair point.
you like, I'm over here thinking all kinds of shit.
Women don't come until they're 40 until.
Women don't come till they get a full-time job.
Nah, man.
It's fucking wild, dude.
No, but okay. So back to your question. Like, the running for me it helps clear my mind. One of my homies when I was working at Planet Fitness, he said this very simple thing to me, but I was like, "Fuck, that's so profound." He was like, "When you're running, you're free. Sometimes you're not even thinking, bro. You're there."
Just thinking about that.
And then you become like, I'm sure you guys have had these moments. I don't know if it's in the shower
So
or
you're right. That's what we were saying. So like, when you're running, you're taking all that. You're free. He means like you're freeing your mind.
Everything's free.
You're just free.
Yeah.
That's why I like running without my headphones because
that's a different level.
That's dope.
Just hearing the birds,
Everything that's going on. Yeah.
like the sounds.
Wear headphones.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Like,
If I'm on the treadmill,
I'll take it off. Yeah.
I'm on the treadmill, I'll put headphones on.
If I'm walking, I don't have my headphones in. Like, if I'm just walking around.
Music helps me run longer.
For sure.
On the treadmill.
It gives you energy, bro. Music is magic, dog.
It really is.
It feeds you like nothing else, bro. Like nothing. I don't know, but I'm sure you guys get this feeling too. Like, out of any new thing, new form of art that drops, whether it's a movie, a stand-up special, my favorite thing is an album. If you give me an album, I can sit with that for 6 months, bro.
And then just.
I haven't had that feeling in a while, bro. I think it's Kendrick. Yeah, we've been talking about Kendrick this whole episode.
Kendrick last one, but also like Tool for me. I like Tool. I don't know if you listen to Tool.
No, I need to listen to Tool.
Listen to Tool. You'll
Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Pink Floyd. I like Pink Floyd.
Pink
Dark
Floyd
Side of the
is
Moon.
good too.
I love all kinds
Dark
of
Side of the
Bro,
Moon.
I'm gonna put you on Tool, but you're gonna be a Tool head to watch.
Tool Head.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, that's
I love what it's like.
So what's crazy is this is like an artist thing. I don't know how the fuck they get to this part, but like Tool has an album like that they released in the 90s that is in a sense like how Kendrick's Damn album is. So there's a song called Schism, and the word schism is about the breakdown of communication. So the whole song is him talking about like, I know we can talk to each other again because like we used to. So the fact that we're not talking no more is like causing schism.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I might cry to that by myself.
Bro, I cried to Tool.
I believe it.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
good. That
People
shit
were
make
like,
therapeutic.
like, how do you cry to it? It is very therapeutic. And they have a song called 46 and 2, and that's like a when we have like a advancement in our minds called like the Christ conscience, our chromosomes change to 46 and 2. And so like that song is talking about how like you shed your skin and become this enlightened person. It's fucking crazy.
That's sick as fuck, bro.
And the music it's hard, but it's not like heavy metal. It's more hypnotizing. It's like tribal drums.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's different. You listen to that Andre 3000 fucking flute album?
I did, but I didn't.
I don't really fuck with it, but the first time I really took it in, I was at like a baseball park at night by myself.
Yeah.
That shit was like.
Yeah, you know what? You know what you have to take away?
Frequency.
It's really good, but you know what you have to take away is that it's Andre.
Yeah.
Just listen to it like, hey, bro, this is just some music. Just
Right.
listen to it as music. Because when you listen to it and think, man, I can't wait for him to
Oh
start
yeah,
rapping.
that's when your biases and all that other bullshit.
Y'all seen that video of them like on concert and then I think he was just like going like he's on the mic he's like and he's just like saying some dumb shit
Hey, Scatty.
and then at the end he's all like, hey, y'all like this shit? Like, woo! I just made that whole thing up. I was just fucking around right now.
That's cool, bro. And that's the thing, bro. I think that's what I'm finding. Like I'm in this good little.
I love Andre, bro.
Me too. Like Mount Rushmore.
Right. Top 5?
Top five.
It was crazy.
Oh, my top 5?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's big.
Rappers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 5, dog. Top 5.
In no order.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna throw Kendrick in there for sure. Who did I just say? Andre. Fuck, I'm gonna throw Kanye in there. I know it's kind of controversial right now, but bro, Kanye's old shit. Fuck me, man.
Yeah, man.
You could still get juice out of that lemon, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You can still get juice out of that lemon. Who else would I throw in there? Probably Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne's 2000 run was unreal.
Yeah, it's unreal.
The mixtapes, the bars, the metaphors, like fucking unreal.
And not writing any of that down.
And I think now, shit, who for me would finish on my top 5? I fuck with Wale heavy.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I love
Wale.
Wale.
Cool.
I'm a big Wale
Still
fan.
got my Nicky boots on.
Yeah, that's when I first started fucking with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Wow.
Yeah, I do love J. Cole too. He's probably like top 10 for sure.
Okay.
My top 5 is Kendrick, Jay-Z, Jay Electronica, Malcolm, and then Kanye.
I might have to go Pac, Kendrick, fucking Wayne, Eminem, Nas.
Oh, I didn't have Eminem in there. Oh, bro. Eminem was the first music that my parents started letting me
You
listen
still
to.
fucking
That's
with
tight.
him?
That's
Still
tight.
fucking with him? Like even now?
I
If he drops some
haven't.
shit, I will, but like it's just not the same because like the timing of things.
I don't know. I think he fucking like.
Maybe it's nostalgia for us.
He's.
Maybe. I don't like the beats he's choosing.
It's like Jay-Z.
I
I'm not
don't
really
know.
checking for Jay-Z, but he's
No,
still.
I think 444
444 is one of the best albums of all time.
Is that his last one?
Yeah.
Most recent.
Oh my, that album is so fucking good.
That's a good album.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
I guess
the story of OJ.
Oh, bro, my favorite song on there is Smile.
that is on there.
Yeah.
Smile's the one where you talk
Yeah, I
about
guess
like you
Eminem-
can't live with yourself and you gotta like hide.
Eminem used to drop his own 444. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I think for sure grown Eminem raising a fine ass daughter.
His
Eminem.
own 444 would be like a bunch of songs, kind of like Haley.
Yeah.
My dad. You know that one. You know that song on the Eminem show? The song on the Eminem show when he's singing. What's it called, man?
My dad's going crazy.
No, the other one.
Mockingbird?
Haley's song.
Hey, I do remember Haley's song. I forgot how it went.
That song makes you cry, bro.
Yeah. Bro, when I was a little kid, like, why am I crying to this shit?
Does it make you cry too? Man? It's just like I guess like there's certain like things that like people artists make and
Vulnerability.
Like, no, I'm talking about like frequencies.
Oh, yeah.
That triggers it like
Yeah. They listen to response.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because that song makes me cry for some reason, and I thought it was because like my daughter. But then you said you cry too, so like, oh shit, maybe it's just like whatever you put.
Nah,
because it's real what they're putting out there. What he put out there was so real and human emotion involved that you caught it like that. I'm not even like that. My comedy, bro, the people I listen to, I feel like I'm not like them. You know who I'm more like, bro? I'm realizing, and you know who told me? Ricky Molina told me that I'm like this, and I'm like, motherfucker, you're right, dude. He's like, I would consider you kind of one-liner, and I'm like, bro, I love Rodney Dangerfield so much. I can sit and watch like hours of Rodney Dangerfield just like that on my phone and laugh at everything, dude. So like that's more.
You're a fucking Mexican Rodney Dangerfield.
That's what I want.
Yeah, bro, but you're like,
I put the danger in it.
Yeah.
And also Hedberg. So Mitch Hedberg, like the way he thinks and then his delivery is kind of chill and like damn. And then Mike Epps. They're just. I take everybody, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
And kind of just like do what I like out of all of their shit.
I think that's real, bro.
I also like the bravado of Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck. He's not the funniest, really, but like, the whole like character that he plays. Andrew Dice, you know, he's real like his hair. He's like fucking suck my dick, you know. I love that shit, bro.
What are your inspirations?
Shit. Okay, so for me, I like inspirations for me is like the things that I consumed growing up, real heavy.
Comedy.
So it's like Robin Williams, Chappelle Show, Boondocks, obviously. Who else was I watching stand up? Eddie Murphy. Like I read an Eddie Murphy book, and I was like, fuck, man, I might. If I ever get the opportunity to, I might like fuck around and try to be a comedian.
Oh, nice.
And I got it when I was like in high school or some shit. Who else did I watch a lot? Jim Carrey.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with Jim Carrey super heavy.
Yeah, that's the shit we all grew up on. Us like our like generation, millennials.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a millennial? Are you a millennial?
Yeah.
You're a millennial.
What year were you born?
87.
Well, you're right. You're on the cusp.
Yeah.
I can't
So
remember.
I
I'm
grew
not
up
too
on
sure.
90s shit.
Of
though.
the
Yeah.
end of
He was more aware of what was happening during the 90s.
During the 90s,
Yeah. I was kind of like, it's even some things now I'm consuming from back then. I'm like, damn, I missed that bar growing up. Like,
Yeah, bro. That's why I think 90s is the best era.
I think so
rap
too.
and just everything. Bro, the
Of
internet.
life of America, like
Yeah,
that
that was
culture
like
was
the
so.
shit.
Everybody was aggressively themselves,
Mhm.
and people were kind of like we were all cool with it.
Yeah, we had Nirvana.
Shout out to Bill Clinton and the economy.
We had
Whatever he
Nirvana
did,
and
bring that shit
Tupac
back.
and Death Row Records and like all that happening at the same time.
Yeah,
Coexisting.
Madonna was
Rage
fucking
Against the
being a
Machine.
virgin and shit.
Yeah.
It was cool, bro. Elton
Madonna
John
was being a virgin.
Elton John was playing the piano with sunglasses, dog. Like,
Bro, I was gonna say, so I'm getting older, bro, right? And I don't know if it's just me being older or more conscious with shit and stuff, but like, bro, I literally teared up watching someone dance.
that's beautiful.
What was the context?
It was like, cause I like, that's the first time I was on stage, it was like dancing, like pop locking and shit like that.
Oh, cool.
But like
Sick
watching
as
someone
fuck.
kind of do that, but it was just like a free movement in themselves, and I was just like, damn, why am I getting teary-eyed?
You know what it is?
And I don't know what it was. I still to this day, like, why the fuck am I getting teary-eyed over him just like doing a certain move? And I was like, damn, it just, I don't know what the fuck it was. But I guess it's like the same thing, like the fact that like Eminem's song made you tear up and you don't even have a daughter. It's just like you captured that raw emotion that he put out there. I think whatever that dancer did, it was like, I need to do this expression or else I'm gonna fucking.
Bro, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's we're relating to humans being vulnerable and
Yeah.
expressing themselves
Okay.
in the way that whatever that moment had called for in that time. Like, and I think it's this weird thing, bro. Like my mom, she's a runner.
Mhm.
I didn't really get it from her like naturally. I'll get into another conversation about like coincidences and shit.
Okay.
But my dad, whenever he watches people run, this motherfucker gets emotional and starts crying.
Oh wow.
And for whatever reason, I think it all relates to like humans expressing and pushing themselves
Mhm.
to just be like as free as they can.
Yeah, it's not like
in a moment.
it's not like a sad cry. It's
No.
like it's like that's
You see somebody free, bro.
How can I?
That's a free
It's hard to
bird. dog.
explain that, huh? It's hard to explain like it's because it is a cry, but it's not like you're sobbing.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just like, damn, why am I feeling that?
it's like joy.
You know?
You're a cup to joy.
Yeah.
Cup to joy.
Bro, your use of the word cuck for every single like thing is hilarious, bro.
Hey man, Cucks would be shout out to Cucks, bro. Y'all rep got up somehow.
Kanye's being a cuck. He's called a he's cuck right now.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that. I heard about
Did you guys hear the my Kanye attempt joke and shit?
Oh yeah. That he's saying this. Oh, I think I seen that also. That he talked about it. I didn't know, but like then I looked it up. And, like he was trying to do a tape with Ray J.
I do remember you saying that. I remember
like,
the
that's
whole
just
thing.
like Kanye trying to remix the original.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Now
that.
he's saying like, yeah, bring Caitlyn in, like what the
Oh, you doing too much.
fuck is
bro.
he talking about, bro?
He's going at his mom now too. You seen that shit?
What is it?
He's going at his dead mom now.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, he said some shit about like, well, I don't know what he said exactly. Like, I don't know what he was trying to mean, but he said some shit like, what the reason I liked it is because, when I was a kid, I seen the babysitter in my mom's room and they were making noises. So my mom's a lesbian, you know. See, I get it from you, mom. Like,
Oh, he's
Man,
fucking crazy.
I
having sex with the employees or some shit like that.
Oh, he's losing his mind.
I think he's just somebody that
He's reflecting a lot on himself.
he's just crying for attention.
I think he's just he's like a black version of Elon Musk, basically.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know about
Because they're
well,
both trolls.
they're
Rich
both
trolls.
dumb
Nah,
and smart.
I don't know.
They're both retarded geniuses,
Yeah, retarded geniuses.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's a real thing, bro. We gotta start acknowledging that those people
I guess
exist too.
he's like
Because these certain people are savants in different fields of life, but when it comes to like sometimes human interaction and social expression, you
I
know,
don't-
maybe they're off their meds sometimes.
I don't even
That's
know
why I
why
want to
Kanye
study sociology.
I heard recently, what's his name, Damon Wayans was on Club Shay
Club
Shay,
Shay Shay.
and they were talking about Kanye, and he said this thing that I thought was like a great metaphor. He was basically like, Kanye's the crazy homeless guy in the corner right now. You know he's crazy, he's just selling some shit. And some of it might be true, some of it has, you know, some lies in that shit. But he's just the crazy guy that's on the street right now.
Yeah.
And you want to get that guy help. You hope somebody that knows him
Yeah.
gets him help.
That's true, bro.
Someone else said that, I think it was another comedian that said like that fool's kind of just like he's been doing that so much that it's losing the
It's
the
the,
factor.
what do they call that?
The shock value of it. It's
Right, it's like
bro,
the
this was always
girl
doing-
cried wolf.
Yeah, it's,
But
like,
yeah,
it's not even him no more.
But you know what I think? Like, it's funny about Kanye and with all the shit he says is like he's like I always thought Kanye as a comic, you know, because he's not a comic obviously, but it's like all he does is saying shit. It's
Yeah.
not like he's not actually doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
If you actually look what he's actually done, he's never actually Kanye did this. And he's only saying crazy shit. He's not fucking like
So like a comic would do.
Yeah.
Exaggerate.
Kanye was the first time I had this beautiful moment in my life where I realized I can separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
I can do that. And other people can't.
I heard Bully.
Other people can't. No, I haven't.
It's beautiful.
I'd be interested to hear it.
It's beautiful.
For sure. I try to look for it.
It's a video. It's like,
Oh, it's a video?
I think it's like probably like on Spotify.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Well, I don't know what do you listen to, Spotify? Oh, YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's like a video. It's like a full long video.
What's it called?
Bully. Yeah. He has a Spanish song too. The only thing is like I don't even know if it's AI or not. Because he was talking about he's using AI.
See, and that's gonna fuck the game up,
Yeah, it
bro.
does fuck the game up.
But he recently denounced it. He recently denounced it. He said like when he dropped it, he's like some of this shit is AI, but I'm gonna re-record all this shit because I fucking hate AI now.
See, bro, this is the thing. Like, let me ask you this: since we're talking about like that raw human emotion and like humans being like vulnerable, and we catch that and like feel something, do you think AI can recreate that feeling?
Exactly, they can't.
They
I don't
can't,
think so.
right?
I think that Mark Romeo was talking about that too. Like, yeah, they could probably write a good joke, like a structured joke or whatever here and there, but like, AI's never been molested. They're not gonna.
I hear what's so simple. It's so profound. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about comedy.
Yeah, bro. You could just wow.
You can sum it up. You can sum it up. Bro.
You know, those are like those jokes where it's like old folks would tell you, and it's like, damn.
Yeah. You go to
have to
lesson
be old to know that you can just simplify it like that, and you're gonna laugh at it.
It's like people in the South. They have these sayings.
Yeah.
It's
Up
true.
and down.
They're not.
And he's from the South, right? Martin?
Yeah, he's from New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's fucking funny.
But yeah, they is like that. I don't know if they. What if they started creating that lifestyles and shit? Like, write a joke.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're prompted, like, write a joke if you grew up this way and this happened to you and all this shit. And then it comes up with some crazy shit.
You know what? The only reason why I say maybe is because like humans put a lot out there. We put a lot out there.
Mm-hmm.
Every day someone's uploading their emotion, so they have a lot to.
But also I don't think humans are like that. Like they will not accept it because like. Okay, someone's gonna have AI write jokes for you, and then they say bring it on stage, and like people are gonna like, oh, this is crazy. If he gets exposed that he was using AI, I think a lot of people he will lose a lot of fans, and people are gonna be like, this is fucking corny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because
the exposure of lack of talent.
Yeah,
always,
that part.
It's always
so that's why I don't think AI would win in that aspect. I feel like people love authenticity.
Yeah.
People like the real. And like, yeah. It's neat.
I don't want a robot making me tacos, but I want to fuck someone's abuelita, you know?
Yeah.
That's like
100%, bro.
her hands.
Bro, made with love is a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's a real ingredient.
Food made with love is a real ingredient.
Yeah.
Earlier, when we were talking about like all this, the AI stuff, I had this thought, and we were talking about cucks. Like, we're living in the era of the cucks because everybody just wants to watch instead of participate.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about this earlier. Like, we talked about the 90s, and I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and I was like, man, do you remember when we were kids in the 90s before cell phones? Like, the world was somehow so much more, like, of an aware, like,
bro, yeah.
We didn't just care about ourselves with the things in front of our face. Like, we were looking out for not just ourselves, but, like, other people. The way you interacted with humans was completely different.
Yeah.
And now that
pay
we
attention
all...
to time a little bit more, too.
Right.
It's like, we gotta walk from here to here, I don't know, like...
You develop so many other skills. Like, just the idea of playing outside is kind of foreign to kids nowadays because they're always like,
dude.
video games.
And this is what, like, I feel like
phone and all that outside.
I feel like if AI is gonna take over, like they should really just get rid of bills for this. Like I feel like
that is really like the thing that kind of it's societal like rat race that we're in that kind of fucks people up, dude.
Yeah,
that makes people do like the wildest shit as a human when you're like desperate for the money like to pay bills, right? Yeah, that's like
because I know there's a lot of people in my own jobs too that they're talking about like they got like forklifts. Self-driven forklifts and shit.
Automation is coming for a large amount, that's for sure.
Yeah, so it's like if all this shit's gonna do our job and instead of us, like get rid of humans, like why not just have humans not work anymore?
Right, and we could
And
just
we
receive
just-
shit that the robots are making for us.
Yeah, and then we can live.
Yeah, why not?
And we can live happily.
Yeah,
You know,
all
we
of
can
us.
Yeah.
In unison. I think
The thing that I
we
worry
can't
about
do
with that
There's
is
just always a structure of
hierarchy.
hierarchy.
Yeah, the thing that I worry about that is like, one, I think humans work best not when they're desperate, but when they're inspired. I think people work a lot better when they have a purpose, and a lot of people don't have purposes.
Yeah.
That's like when we talked about the people that have a lot of money and nice things. Like,
So we
but are y'all like living in your purpose? Are you happy doing what you're doing? Are you fulfilled? Does that drive you?
So we need that struggle there.
You need a struggle that you're inspired by. I think humans we're born to participate and sacrifice for a collective. I think we've become such an individualistic society that like nobody wants to fucking be a plumber anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
But it's like if you give people the awareness that like, hey, this is actually a really good skill, could give you a nice life, like maybe people will be inspired to do that rather than like forced or something.
Yeah.
But
That works with comedy, man.
the other thing too is like I don't want to be a robot's pet. Cause it's like then they'll start telling me when I can and can't go outside and shit. They'll start establishing curfews.
So it's like
The thing that I worry about. What happened?
My bad. You seen the movie Wall-E?
Yeah,
It's like basically right, like being the robot's pet. And shit.
pretty much. Like I'm now a cat to a robot. I'm probably gonna have an attitude like a cat, even though I identify as a golden retriever.
Yeah.
But
You'd be like, fuck that. You know how I used to be?
exactly, bro. Yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was just saying. But yeah, that's the thing.
You know what?
that's
This
the
is
thing.
what I was gonna say with the struggle thing. When you find beauty in the struggle, like you like approach it differently. Like let's say like when we do mics where it's just like 8 people in the audience, and you're like, what the fuck? But if you have fun with it, like this is fun. Fuck it. This is so.
Bro, 100%.
This is so dumb and silly, but like I'm having fun because this is the struggle part. Or riding home, like fuck, dude, that was like anything that has to do with struggle for something that you love. It's kind of like don't look at it as like fuck, I hate this part of the game. It's like nah, bro, like
You gotta
this
embrace
is
it all.
Yeah, embrace it. This is good. This is
Yeah.
like you need that shit. Like what were we talking about when in the car about what prepared us for like bigger moments, right?
Yeah.
Like all these little odds and ends.
Oh
shows that we
yeah,
do.
it's like we're doing all these open mics in front of just our peers or like 4 real audience members, and then we feel like man, that's when you start like questioning like damn, do I even want to keep doing this shit? And then you find one full room where there's actually like an audience and you actually get to perform in front of people that are like looking forward to laughing. Like when you do the improv or like just these packed places with real audiences, you're like, oh no, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the mics and shit, that's just a workout.
That to me, I just treat it as a gym, bro. To me, comedy is I compare it to sports a lot.
Yeah.
I wish it was a team sport, but it's more so like boxing.
But yeah, that's why it's like annoying. Like, well, I'm not annoying. I guess you can't explain. Like, I remember when I first started, people wanted to go to the mics. I'm like, dude, no, wait for the show, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, like you wouldn't want to go see LeBron, like, like at a fucking like at the gym, you know?
Exactly.
Um,
Yo, that okay. That's a really good conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how did y'all feel when you first started doing it? Were you telling people you were doing it or asking them to come watch or like?
Nah.
No,
Well, I mean,
same.
I think they just found out and then they were curious.
I would just post some shit like here and there's like a little clip. Cause I started in 2020 and I was like posting shit that I thought like, oh, that wasn't too bad. People, you can hear people laughing. But I never told anybody like, hey, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
No, people like I posted a clip and then they found out and then it's annoying though because like I think like earlier they went but they went to mics and it was bad, right? And I think after that they never came to see
That was
me.
their only experience.
And like, bro, I've been better. You
That's
know?
why see, and that's why I have this clip on my Instagram, and I had this philosophy before I came across Andrew Schultz saying this, but he's basically like when I first started, and I had this mentality too, like when I first started, I want nobody coming to see me perform. I'm gonna be dog fucking shit in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me probably years to get to where at least I want to be, where I'm comfortable within myself.
Yeah.
Once I start getting to that point, that's when I might start telling people about it. But other than that, I feel like it is just I'm in the gym by myself with the hoodie up.
Well, don't even tell me about it. But
I'm trying to get to a level where it's like I know for a fact I'm undeniably gonna make a lot of people laugh at one time. Maybe not the whole fucking audience, but the majority of the audience is gonna laugh at as soon as this punchline drops. that's when I'll be like, all right, you guys are probably gonna see me, because even if the people that I invite don't laugh, there's just so many more people around them.
Right.
And they can just
That's
be
a
like,
good barometer.
damn, they're looking at this.
That's the word I've been trying to fix it on undeniable.
Yeah, but it's like I don't even like invite. I want to invite you. I try to, but like nobody knows like what this means to us, bro.
Right.
Nobody knows, bro.
That too.
I've performed at the Improv, dog, and my family didn't fucking know. And it's like, what the fuck, bro?
It's like, do you know how important the improv is?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And
Right.
they think it's like anyone can do this shit or something, bro.
Yeah, I know.
They think this is not a respected art, bro.
It really
No, for me, I recognize that once I got into it. Like, this is one of them things. If you really love it, you're not doing it for glory, and you recognize it's you're gonna wash dishes for a long time.
I do it honestly for that part that you were saying, like the love of the joke, like when you said like, oh fuck, that's funny to me, I can't wait for them to hear it.
Yeah.
And then it crushes.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah, bro, this fucking shit is dope.
That's
it's like
inspiring.
rapping. You know,
Yeah.
I always thought that.
Right,
Like,
when you get a new bar, you're like, oh, this is gonna fuck somebody.
like, can you imagine DMX was like, stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop, and then all of a sudden in front of Woodstock, stop.
Yeah.
And it's like that pen, the paper to fucking that.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. What is that? You know? That's like biblical almost.
Crack, bro.
That's
You know
where
what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
I think of
Crack.
those. I think
for
of
DMX, I was crack, bro.
probably
Yeah.
that was the gateway to crack.
But I'm saying, like, just the fact of like he wrote that down and there was nobody around. It's just him and the fucking his thoughts, and then that shit just like fucking blew up and related to everybody. Where everybody's going, stop, drop, shut them down. Oh, but like you have everyone singing that shit now, like. That feeling of like I took it from here and now it's there and you guys received it that way.
An idea.
That's why
To
I
me,
love
That everyone loves. An idea
That's what
that
I do.
everyone loves.
I do it for that, bro. Honestly.
An idea that everyone loves, bro.
That's what I like too. Like to me, when you, I think that all of us are like we're vessels for ideas. I heard this great. I forgot, it was like a podcast or some shit, but this guy was saying like it's not that when Beethoven made whatever famous song he made, like it's not that he was the only guy who was good at what he was doing. It's that whatever he was doing, he was open enough to receive that idea.
Mm-hmm.
He became the outlet for that idea. And it's one of them things where like, hate to bring it back to cucks, but if you just sit back and watch in life and you don't participate, somebody's gonna take your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna be in the spot that you wanted to be in.
Yeah.
And that, I've actually come across that recently.
Did we come across that with the like big comics?
Schultz in his new special,
Yeah.
he had this thing where he was talking about, fuck, what was he talking about? How, shit, I don't remember what it was. It'll come to me.
That's dope though.
But
And then you're like, what the fuck?
it's the first time I saw it, it kind of scared me. I was like, oh shit, is my idea gonna be like, is my idea now gonna be out there and I can't use this idea anymore? But the way he took it was a little different than the way I ended mine. But has that happened to you with a big comic before?
I think kinda. I mean, not really. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Dave Chappelle said about like he was calling like trans people like cutting their dicks off. That's the most gangster shit ever, you know. You know what I'm saying? That's the most gangster shit you could do, you know.
Yeah.
And then I always thought like I had that thing like where like gay people, especially gay people, like if you're like gay and you went to prison, they're like the most scariest, the manliest people ever.
Yo, yeah.
Because it's like you could, they could do anything a man could do, and
Yes.
including taking a dick in the
Yes,
ass.
yes,
And
yeah.
it's like, bro, what the fuck?
That's so fucking funny.
And it's like straight men, we're fucking like so fragile.
Yeah, we are.
We're actually the pussies cause like one of the like the man like your manhood, it's like a baby, bro. Like if it gets like someone breaks your manhood, you feel like less of a man now.
Yeah.
But gay people and women, they can suck a dick and live their life. And
Yeah.
we can't do that shit.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's
I like
funny as
that.
fuck, actually. Yeah, that's
I like that.
That's why women run this world, I guess. They
Yeah.
get pussy
Now
knows
it's-
shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like we have one little gay interaction where we're like, oh my god.
Has that happened to you guys on like you,
Having
a local level?
Having a gay interaction.
No, that's daily. If you're not doing that, you're not straight.
Oh, what do you mean on a local level? Oh, with the joke thing?
Yeah, like somebody else has had a similar idea or something. You were like,
I think my jokes are too personal for that to happen.
I'm trying to be that. I'm trying to go down that route to where it's like
Be more personal.
be more personal, so that way like no one can.
That's something I want to work on.
Well, you pretty personal. You talk about your kid. And
Yeah, but there's other shit where it's kind of silly, like that Asian joke that with the age, you know, like Haitians eating cats and dogs. No, that's not anything having to do with me at all. It's just me thinking that, like,
It's
when I heard him say that, I'm like, is he saying Haitians? I'm like, because don't Asians eat cats and dogs?
Yeah.
And I realized, like, he's saying Haitians. I'm like,
He just hates
And I'm like-
Asians so much.
and I'm
the
like,
worst
that's
thing is-
basically, did he put hate Asians together? It's fucking hate.
He's good at coming up with fucking, you know, vocabulary.
The Kung Flu?
Yeah.
That's
Like fake news, like now that shit's in movies and fucking it's everywhere.
Fake news.
No, I've never had that. I
Snowflakes.
don't think I've ever had
I
that.
fucking hate that term.
I've had some, and like when it does happen, I'm like, fuck, it does kind of bother me, but also in the sense I'm like,
Fight them, bro.
when you're thinking generally and
Yeah, fight for
broadly,
jokes. Imagine
Nah.
fight for jokes.
my thing is
Hey,
always,
no, the suicide joke's mine now. We got.
no, I imagine that
The thing
happens,
is
though.
like I personally like I've always been like this, and this might just be my confidence or a little bit of cockiness, but like I'm always the dude. Like if someone else said that for real, like for real to me, I'd be like, go run with it.
Yeah.
Tell me how that shit goes for you.
Yes.
Tell me how it goes for you. I guarantee you, you're either not gonna have the same feeling that I have when I say it. It's not gonna translate to like the way that you're supposed to unless you get it like down pat.
You're not gonna deliver this idea.
So it's like go ahead and see. I want to see you either fall flat on your face or feel a certain like shitty that when you do receive the laugh, it's like fuck, that wasn't really me. I want you to feel that like.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Actually, did have that, bro. Actually, this guy, this upper, like he's a comedy store. He's in the comedy store, and he actually has the same joke as me. I don't want to say his name, but he has the same joke as me. Kinda. Like it's a little different. It's different enough where I can still say it.
Okay.
Where's the chance joke that I have, and he has like the same like kind of like he says the same shit. And I actually messaged him, hey man, like my joke's like the same, but I've been saying this for years, and he's like, oh. He actually messaged back. He says, "Cool, so we can both see it. I'll try not to do your punchlines," and that's pretty cool of him. So,
Yeah, that is nice.
So like, if anybody ever comes at me for that joke, I can just pull up receipts and say, "Hey man, talk to her."
That's tough.
But
my biggest thing too, like in those situations, like I'm just gonna be funnier than you.
yeah,
Like I'm like you can. I'm cool with, even if we have the same idea and it's not the same joke. Like my goal is just like, all right, I'm just gonna be funnier. I like to let the merit or the work speak for itself. Not like
I think William Henderson one time was like, yeah man, black lights, and I was like, oh shit. And he was like, you know, fucking, I don't know if I have a stain on this black sweater or something like that. And I'm like, fuck, dude. He didn't. That was his setup, but his punchline is different from mine. I forget where his goes, but like I had that same kind of setup just to say that's why Diddy threw all white parties. But I stopped saying that because I feel like it's like really close to William's setup. The way I set it up.
Well,
like,
you could always
I'm like, I'm glad
say
there's no fucking black lights in here, man, because I got a black shirt on. That shit
Same,
exposes
I'm wearing all
stains.
black and shit.
And I'm like, I feel like that's why Diddy threw all white parties, you know, there's no, so.
I get what you're saying.
So, honestly, the Diddy shit is just so fucking played out now that I just threw the whole joke away.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, I ain't gonna do that shit.
The one time I did a Diddy thing that I thought was really funny was I was at, do you remember the Claremont Pizza, Mike? They had, it had like just happened, and I was like, we don't know if that fucking Diddy video was AI or not. I wasn't talking shit, but the fact that I went there, like people laughed at it, I was like, all right, man, this is fun.
You know what Diddy fucked up though? Because he was getting rid of all these fucking parties, right?
Yeah.
You know, people were cool with that, like the fucking
Free golf?
whatever the free
Yeah,
golf.
yeah.
Everyone was cool with that until he got caught up with beating Casey up. Because you could be a freaky ass guy, but you can't be a violent freaky ass guy.
That's true.
Now you're weird. You're a weirdo.
Now you're weird.
Yeah, bro.
Before you were just a freak. Everybody's cool with a freak. We love freaks.
Yeah.
Freaks
I
know how to keep
feel like
secrets.
Prince was a freak type shit, but
Yeah.
Prince ain't beating up on a bitch. Like,
Because when he got arrested, bro, this shit, like, what, like, that guy can't get freaking American anymore?
if Prince did beat up on a bitch though, it would be kind of sexy though. Like,
Oh yeah,
it would be like a cat fight. It wouldn't really
yeah.
He's so
It'd be fair.
It'd be fair. It would be fair.
Come here, bitch.
Chill, think we love you, but
That's
that'd
hilarious.
be fair.
What the
He take his heels off and shit.
Come here, bitch.
Yeah. He's just like,
Yo, shout out to sexually, what's the term? Androgynous people.
Yeah.
When you can't tell whether they're male or female.
shout out to them.
There, yo, y'all are on the whole nother
Whole nother
spectrum.
level. I
Alright,
like that
I
shit,
respect it.
I
I respect it.
Yeah, because other shit's boring nowadays, bro.
You said Uzi Vert?
Yeah, remember when someone brought up a good point. Like it was like you know how Uzi Vert is like the way he acts like feminine.
He's sassy, sass god. I call him sass god.
Yeah, and then it's like it comes off. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was this other rapper that came out. I don't even know his name, but that's why he didn't come. This is what I'm talking about authenticity. People like authenticity. This guy comes up, is trying to act all sassy too, and then we kind of just, bro, what are you doing? Like you look like this is not you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing people can sense, and it's kind of that's what like your intuition is a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I could.
I hate gimmicks, dude.
Huh?
I hate gimmicks.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't like it either.
Like, come on, bro.
If that's who you are, I'll fuck with it.
It's disrespectful, like, to real people. Like, that's why I'm like, people always like, oh, fool, you talk to that fool, he's not even that funny. I'm like, but he's real, dude. Like, sometimes, I'm not saying no names or anything, but like, people will be that way.
Like, talking about me?
No, people will be like, oh, you just told so and so that like good set, you know, you're lying. I'm like, bro, like, I like authenticity so much that with people, even if they're fucking bombing, that like at least he didn't do a fucking like gimmick, shtick. You know, it's like
Now
once you learn how to bomb gracefully, bro, that's kind of
that's-
like you're able to pull the parachute on a lot of bombs. In comedy. Because you can kind of have fun with it.
I acknowledge him now.
Yeah, that
Before I
helps.
used to let it show that fuck, I'm crushed. Now
You
I'm
start
like,
talking your dick
fucking
with
with
that
that
one
one.
on stage.
My dick is still out now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you got even fuck with that one? You were cool about laughing with my son, though. That's cool. All right, let's go to a different one then. That's why I like one-line comedy. One-liners. I like one-liners because it's like, if you didn't fuck with that, I got like 7 more.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like you could fucking get to the next show so fast. Me, like if I'm bombing with a bit, I have like a 3-minute bit. And I'm like, fuck, I have to get through this.
You have to
shit.
swim through that shit?
Like, bro, I'm like, my getting shot is
cheater.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. My getting shot is 5 minutes. Nobody's laughing at the fucking beginning of the part. I'm like, dude, I still got 4 minutes of this shit.
You're more bit.
I'm
based, right?
I'm kind of like
On the fly.
this is where I've kind of been like hitting a little bit of, like a stride recently. Is like I'm kind of combining being ultra present with bits.
Yeah.
If I'm ultra present in the room, whether it's like something the comic said before me, an audience member, something that just happened, something that's in the room, if I can get the room's attention that way first, it's so much easier for me to slide into my jokes.
Okay.
And that's the thing.
I'm saying your jokes in general, like, are they more like bit based, like where like how you said like fuck, dude, I just started this shit. I got like 3 more minutes to go of this bit, or do you have?
No, not really. Like
You're not married to a bit.
I'm not married to the bid. No, I'm very like. Melissa says that I write on stage.
Yeah, that you do, right?
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
she's
much.
smart for that one.
I'm learning this, bro. Like in the beginning, well, I'm listening back to all my recordings because I want to like combine. Like I want to put out a comedy album.
Yeah.
So I'm going through like all my recordings recently, and I was listening to the beginning of like when I barely started doing comedy in Riverside. Bro, I was so married to my bits that I had no time to let the room take in what I was giving.
Oh yeah.
But if I'm present and I'm giving you my bits, then I can hit you so much harder without being tied to material.
You were watching yourself fuck before foreplay.
Probably.
That's what it was.
Probably.
You were listening like, damn, why am I?
Yes.
Now you're
Yes.
Massage.
Yeah.
That's working in the room and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I try to put like interact with my bits with the audience, like if it does help. But like it's just I'm like too like antisocial. I feel like I don't like talking to people.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I don't like talking. I hate crowd work, bro.
It's different. I hate people that do crowd work that aren't good at it, but they keep doing it.
That
shit bothers
I feel
me.
like crowd work is
Because you make people uncomfortable. It should come naturally. It should come naturally.
I don't think it's something that you should like.
You can't go up there and be like, hey, what do you do?
I hate that shit, bro.
No!
Especially when there's a new comic. Too.
Yes.
And how old are you? Okay, cool.
Right. How long y'all been married?
How long you been married?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro,
what are you gonna do different from this?
Right.
What are you gonna do?
I don't
different
like
from
that.
this?
I don't like. There's something about that that bothers. And I can. It's like you talked about earlier. You can tell when it's a gimmick, when it's a bailout, versus somebody who's actually like interacting with people.
Actually good with their charisma and personality. Yeah. There's only a few.
I get that though. I get that. Like not wanting to.
Yeah.
Not wanting to interact. For like the past year, I've been trying to experiment.
Interact with people?
Yeah, you're good at it.
Just experiment.
I mean, I have though. I mean, you've seen. I have interacted. Like I'm not, when I have interacted, it's good. Like it comes off like good. Like
because I feel like I've seen you do it, and it's like genuine.
It's natural.
Like,
you have a natural flow.
That's what I'm saying. It needs to come natural. I think I'm not gonna just like go look for it. Like on this bit, I'm gonna fucking look at someone and like,
they're gonna be.
Well, people do that too, and that bugs the fuck out of me too.
Yeah.
When they look for a participation in the middle of something that's already like pre-scripted, like bro, just do your shit.
Yeah, like Friday night. Like I was doing a joke, right? And one of the ladies was like laughing like extra hard, so I pointed that out. Like you guys are not laughing. She's fucking with it. You know what I mean? And then it kind of like
it brings people in.
Yeah. And then but yeah, I can't even look at people in the stop sign at the next one.
I don't do that either. Yeah. I don't do that. Bro, that's the thing where I say like everything that I've kind of been doing off stage has allowed me to progress a little bit more on stage. Yeah. Like before I started doing comedy, when I would go for my runs, bro, it's really weird, but I would practice saying hi to people.
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of doing that.
You know what's funny is realize like I actually do look at the cars next to me, but I feel like I also like that fucking like Omegle chat thing, you know, like when you never know who you're gonna get.
Yeah.
What's that fucking chat shit? It's like
Omegle?
Omegle?
Oh, okay, like the webcam?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called before that, but there's like something before that where it's like, it's like a webcam, but you don't know who you're getting, you just go like that.
Oh, I remember that back in the day. I remember that.
You just go like that, and it's like, hey, like, hey.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the equivalent of a car pulling up to you.
It is.
Okay.
Bro, and then you could be invading somebody's life.
Yeah.
They could be a full-on argument or like trying to raise a kid.
Yeah, you never know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Or the chick could be singing, and you're
right.
Like, yes. Yeah. I'll turn down my shit and like, what
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I hate though? Like also like I don't even know if how it kind of does relate sometimes with the audience if you're like having a show or something. But like I'm saying hi to people like you said like saying hi to people, and then there's nice people hey they wave back, and then there's some people that don't wave back, and then they give me like a bad
a weird look.
And
they make you feel bad for being happy and
being
alive.
And I'm like I feel like you racist asshole.
Yeah.
Is it me or I look weird?
No. It's them, bro. That's what I've learned about because I've done it so much now.
Yeah.
That I've learned like it's them, and like this is also a good practice for me to take rejection. Mm-hmm. None of us like rejection. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But if I can practice this baby amount of rejection here, I know that on stage if I feel that, it's not going to affect me as much.
Exactly.
I'm going to be able to power through that a little bit more.
Yeah. See, that's the hard part that people don't get. Like when you say like people think comedy's easy or like it's a slept on art, like that part is what they don't get. Go and try what you think is funny and tell me how you feel when you don't laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
There was
how easy you get through that.
And a lot of people are delusional too though.
Yeah.
A lot of people are sort of like they be like I hate when like they fucking somebody goes up and they get like a couple laughs here and there, and sometimes it's like and then they come out like I think I did pretty good. Like bro, no you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't.
It's a little charity laugh.
Those are the people that what'd you call them earlier? Hobby comics.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I consider hobby comics.
Yeah.
Like
I hate that shit.
And
they never do it again and shit.
To me like. No, sometimes hobby is what we do frequently, right? So they're gonna be showing up every week, dealing with people that actually want to get better, and that's okay with me. Like to me, it's just like your standards aren't high for yourself, and that's fine. Like I just know that I can't be around your orbit because then I'm gonna start being like.
This is how I see it. I see comedy as a woman,
and
and I'm trying to stay faithful to this woman, and like she treats me well. She's really good when she treats me when it pays off. And if someone just tries to take comedy, the woman, and just like kind of use her, I get offended. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, me too.
Hey, fool, she's not just a bitch, fool.
I be sitting quiet boiling though. I'm a quiet boiler.
She's not just a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
I'll bang for comedy.
Yeah,
I will.
no, yeah,
Hey,
for real.
motherfucker, like, don't treat comedy like that. You know, she's a good woman. You know, she's been around.
She's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady. Yeah,
She's nice to me.
Yeah, you're taking advantage of her.
That's funny. No, but earlier when you were talking about, like, you know, practicing a little bit of audience participation, being tied to a bit. I look at the way I do comedy as like my basketball game. Like I need to be able to hit every layup. I need to be able to shoot threes. I gotta be able to play defense. I want to be good at I want to be at least a little good at everything.
Yeah.
And I read this.
You don't really do physical comedy, huh?
No, but I should.
Yeah,
I should. Cause at home, bro, I'm wild.
See, that's, you know what's crazy?
I'm wild, bro.
That's what's crazy. If you're like that too. I'm like that too. Where like at home, I make my girl laugh on some no joke shit.
Yeah.
It's on some like just
being a dummy,
a dumb dude.
Yeah.
And she's dying, and I'm like, oh, this I cannot relate this to this.
Yeah, I think eventually
It's
my
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, because I've been with a girl that too all the time. Like, especially when I'm like in the shirt off, I'm just like.
Yeah. Shit like that.
it's funny.
She always walks around too. Like, do that on stage.
Yeah. It's like camp, but they're laughing. They're asshole.
My see, that's the thing I've kind of been thinking about a lot lately too. Is like my goal is to be the guy that I'm off stage, on stage.
On stage, yeah.
I want to be the same person.
That way, when you walk up, they say your name.
I think I'm pretty the same.
I want to get there. Too.
I want to get there because I have so much more to give. I know I have so much more to give.
Same, bro.
But I'm still a little bashful.
Is it bashful? What is it?
I think it's just I'm the kind of I've always been this kind of person. Like the first day of school, I'm gonna sit in the back of the class and just watch.
Okay.
But best believe a weekend, like I'm the class clown. I'm already.
Yeah. You figured it out.
I like to figure things out and like yeah. I'm a work in my own pace kind
pretty
of person.
content with who I am off stage and on stage. Because I feel like on stage I'm not so eccentric, and that's who I am off stage too.
So does that help you remember your jokes easier?
Yeah, because like I want to be who I am off stage, like how you said, off stage and on stage. So like I'm a mellow dude. I want to be a mellow dude on stage too.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna I gotta turn myself on and be like.
Oh yeah, that's kind of an act.
And then it's gonna because I can't.
A persona.
Well, my style of writing my style of writing makes me like I have to fucking remember it line for line. So and then like know what's next with the next line. Like not just the joke, like next joke. Bro, that shit's so hard because like it is me, but it's also like me. I was thinking deep about this joke.
It's a coordinated version of you.
Yeah,
and
it's like rapping.
Yeah,
like
it's a war of art. Everybody's heard about the art of war. But this one is called The War of Art. Really? By Stephen Pressfield.
Oh, okay.
And
elaborate, bro, please.
Basically, this book is about inside all of us is a creativity. We're all expressive, creative human beings. Now, basically, it's like there are forces in the universe that either guide us or want to keep us from reaching our potential. Or like, basically, he talks about anytime you have a hard decision to make in life or you want to pursue an endeavor that you find fulfilling, the force that's pulling you away is called resistance. Resistance is distraction, it's comfort, it's convenience, it's familiarity, it's not trying. And then the thing that guides you is called the muse. So what you're doing in your ritual of scrambling out ideas and jotting shit down, you're opening up the muse. The muse are the angels and like the things in the universe that want you to get to where you're supposed to be. They want you to help fulfill your destiny or whatever like thing that you're pursuing with your heart. They want to help guide you.
That's deep.
But both of them are as equally strong, and it's up to us to kind of like be open to the muse, or we stay in our little.
And that's literally the basis of like persistence. It's key.
Yes, it's discipline, bro.
It's discipline. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be motivated. Fuck that shit. You need to be disciplined, dog. Because once you have that,
fucking stronger than motivation.
Once you have discipline, bro, even on the days where you're like, oh, I'd rather fucking kill myself than write, you're gonna write. Yeah. And you're gonna feel better for doing it afterwards. Yeah. That's what running is for me. It's just discipline. It's how I exercise my discipline.
That's dope, dude.
If I can make myself uncomfortable doing this, then man, imagine how I'm gonna feel once I start doing shit that I actually
want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's like Goggins mentality right there, right?
Yeah, that's that Goggins shit, bro.
Goggins is wild, bro.
The War of Art is what it's called.
The War of Art. Yeah, I can let you borrow it, bro. I got it.
Dope. You already done it?
Yeah, I've read it a whole bunch of times.
Who wrote The Art of War? Who wrote that?
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah, that's a good book too to read just about in life. Period.
Didn't Machiavelli have his own?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
Yes,
He was a
Prince.
philosopher.
Yeah,
Prince, I think the Prince or something.
I forgot.
I think he is a prince actually.
He's a Prince.
Machiavelli?
Yeah.
I think so.
I thought it has a book called Prince.
Oh, I'm not too sure to be
But
honest.
he has all these other like philosophies too though.
Yeah.
It's these people like think like chess players, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like so many more steps.
Better to be feared than love and shit like that, right?
Yeah, Pac went crazy like that. He's like he has interviews where he says that like fear is stronger than love.
Yeah.
He's like, and I only know that because he never, not once would have thought in his whole life that another black man would have shot him. He's like, I've been so like pro-black and like Black Panthers. My mom always spoke at rallies for us. Like I'll die for us, and I'm shooting off-duty cops that are beating up our people. Like I'm doing everything for us. And I would have never thought that I would get shot by another black person. I thought it would have been white.
Right.
So like he was like, fuck love.
Yeah.
From that time on, he was just like, fuck love.
And
all about fear. So then he turned to gangster.
Yeah.
He's like, fear me, motherfucker.
People
Like,
go
that's
hard.
wild. Like,
You know what's crazy how too
That's
like
dope, dude.
that's crazy like his own, we know Pac as like this death row guy and everything, but that whole like part of his life was only like 8
Small.
months.
It was a small
it was
window.
small little,
Yeah, like
small.
turned up.
Yeah.
Turned up.
You listen to-
he was like nice little like actor and
Well-mannered.
and well-mannered and like shed so many tears and like
Yeah.
Brenda's got a baby, more conscious shit. And bro, I'm telling you, once he got shot, put in prison, and it was like a black woman said that he raped her, a black man shot him. He's like, fuck all of you guys. And I'm like, real shit. Like cause I'm deep in Pac, bro, like deep into Tupac. There was a time where like his aunt came inside of his house to like check up on him, and he was like in a chair with "fuck the world" against written on his head, and he had like a gun in his mouth, or like he was ready to shoot. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He was just like, "Bro, like everything I loved is against me. Like if it is fucking demolishing me." You know what I mean? Like they shot me 5 times for what? Like what am I? You know, I'm for everybody. So that shit just switched him, bro. Like so that's why like all that death row shit. Like Pac was just like he took his already dope talent and charisma and energy and just
He had a new vessel for it.
turned it up. All that reading, the Art of War and Machiavelli and all that shit. He's like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all that right there. Like, fuck everybody. Like, I'm by myself now.
There's this saying where
He's a
it's
Black
like,
Panther, bro.
Yeah,
That's, you know?
right. That's a good point.
That's like if a comedian shot it, like type shit, like, what are you? Like, or type, you know? It's like I speak so much for comedy. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, I hated that movie though. All Eyes on Me.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even need to watch that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
to
I
know
watched
it
so
was-
much.
yeah.
I watched so much like interviews and just follow his shit,
Documentaries.
documentaries that I don't need to watch no fake shit. Bro.
There's this saying that environment is stronger than nature. So the environment you're in is going to produce whatever that environment is feeding you.
That's why.
So once you find yourself in an environment of danger, envy, all that other bullshit, bro, that your fucking skin absorbs that shit, and whether you like it or not, you're gonna become a very small part of that. So the thing that kind of keeps me motivated too with like comedy is like being around you guys, like good people, people that are doing this, like we have shared interests, good-natured people. We like to laugh. Like those are fucking great commonalities to have.
Yeah.
And I think our environment, like
We're soaking that up.
Yeah.
I've gotten better over this whole year of comedy consistently, as far as mentally, like for real. Like I'm like, damn, I feel a community.
That's what it is, bro. We need
community.
communities,
Bro, community is important.
It's
as fuck,
everything.
dude. It's everything.
I told you last time, but like I never really, because I was never close to anybody before comedy. You know, I got like even though like I might not know these people, but I know they're part of the scene, and we're all like chasing the same
It's
thing.
the same kind of thing.
And that's the thing. This thing allows us to get together on a frequent time where it's like, bro, we can get to know each other. We can chop it up and like share our perspectives on life and shit like that.
Bro, that's real.
And I
that
think
shit helps.
It does, bro. It helps, like being able to, talk about real shit or even just sharing funny ideas and different. We all can bring something different to the table. That's what I like.
That's what I love about comedy. Is, bro, it took me so long to like stop being a fan so much and realize like, hey, bro, you do this.
Yeah.
To stop being, because bro, I swear I would always be like, fuck, yo, what's this fool gonna say?
Yeah.
And then people would be like, hey, we're chilling over here in thing. I'm like, oh, all right, but. And I'm like, why are you acting like you're not a comic?
Right.
It took me a long time to be like, oh yeah, I am. I do this.
I had to speak it to existence in order for me to take it seriously.
Yeah.
One time I was at a family get together and one of my girl's cousins was like, so what do you do for work? You know how we all get that question all the time? Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, that for whatever reason that question kind of always like rubs me the wrong way.
It's like that defines me.
Right, exactly. Like if I tell you I'm an architect, you want me to fucking build you a layout or some shit?
Well, you're gonna judge me off of what I say. If
right.
I say like, oh, I'm a sheriff.
Right.
Like, oh, wow.
Right. Impressive. Yeah, you get some sort of like societal plus or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, I knew I had this thought where it's like, bro, just speak it into existence. Before I was even kind of doing it like really consistently, like I told him, I'm like, oh, I'm a comedian. That's the first time I told somebody that, and I took it seriously. Yes. And for that just kind of helped solidify, like, all right, this is what I'm doing. This is it.
Yeah, it's a tattoo statement.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way of looking at it.
Tattoo statement. You know what a social media tattoo is?
No.
When like a white girl puts Black Lives Matter on their bio.
Like a Ukraine flag or some shit. That's fucking funny, bro.
Because you can never change that shit no more.
No, you can.
If you change it, what, Black Lives don't matter?
Right.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Man, that is
funny.
funny.
She took her tattoo off.
That's funny.
Yeah, but if your baby dad cheated on her.
Were you guys like, I wanted to touch on this, like coincidences and shit. Were you guys always kind of like funny or found yourself in funny situations?
Yeah.
Growing up before you even got to comedy, or even before you like kind of became a fan?
In middle school, I was voted best humor.
Yeah.
So see, the thing with me, I wasn't really class clown. I was more like wittiness to make the teacher be able to laugh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, bro! When you get an adult to laugh as a kid, bro, I'm king, son.
That's where I'm at with my writing. A lot of people really.
Yeah.
I've been hearing it a lot, like, oh, ask the writer. I'm like, bro, it's because that's for me. That's what makes me. That fulfills me, bro. Because when I was a kid and I made a adult laugh, I'm like, that was smart. I put together something enough for them to be like, yeah, that's pretty clever. Yeah. And it felt good. I was like, hell yeah, cool. Yeah. And I wanted to chase that ever since.
Right. That's a fucking great feeling. What about for you?
I don't know. I never looked at. I feel like I know it's weird. I don't take life seriously, and I don't know.
That helps, bro. I feel like that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like, I'm actually jealous of that, to be honest with you.
It's not. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, bro. Like,
it's great.
It's good.
It's good.
And I think it happened because when I got shot when I got shot when I was 13, and I feel like after I just feel like it's bad, bro. Like I'm not scared of shit. Yeah. Kind of like I'm not.
That's good though, because that's like they say, like attachment is like the source of pain. If you're not attached to anything, then you're free.
But you know what I think is bad though is because like when I had a near-death experience when I was young, right, and that made me think of like making more risk in my life because like I take more risks now, and then like when someone has a near-death experience like as an adult with family and everything. They want to stop taking risks. Yeah. They're like, I can't take this life for
splits.
I want to take this life for granted anymore. I need to, be here. And it's the opposite for me now. I feel like no, I need to take more risks because I'm gonna die any second, any day. You know, and I need to do what I want. You know. Yeah. And it's like also like when like a lot of like shit, like I know I get sad of shit, but it's like I always see the humor in it. I always try to see the humor in shit.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of like bad shit, like people that like death scares me. Like I know I almost died, but it still scares me. Death scares me, but like I always see the humor in shit. You know, like I was like fucking like my son was like this is like a sad moment. I'm like this is a sad my son's like grandma died. And I took him and I showed him the body like in the casket, and he looked at her and he was like wake up. He's telling her wake up because she thought she was asleep.
Yeah.
And then she has a twin sister, and then he was like hanging out with the sister, his other grandma, and she fell asleep. And he goes, wake up. And I thought that was funny. That's like a funny situation. He's like, I'm not doing it.
He's all traumatized.
But it was like, it's sad, but it was like, it was
bro,
that was like a funny little like moment, you
No,
know?
it is. That's literally like all these cliches are gay, but they're also very true because
That's
of how
why-
tested they are.
Yeah, like stereotypes.
Just like stereotypes, yeah. Like the thing and like finding the silver lining in life, bro. You can have a smoother existence.
Yeah, I look at life as a joke itself, bro. Like if you think about it, life as we lived it is the setup, and then death is the punchline.
Yeah.
Because it's like the setup, we're like waiting, what the fuck,
Right.
what the fuck, and then death is like, you look at that whole time.
You thought he was gonna be remembered. Do something tight.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't matter, bro.
So you're in the joke. You're right now. It's just and fuck it. Like that's actually beautiful, bro. To be like, man, I'm not like nothing really. You know, like really.
Bro, that's like Kawhi Leonard, bro. That shit is
But,
dope,
but,
bro.
at the
I
same
like
time,
that.
but at the same time, I don't want, like, I want my son to live for himself and my kids, and I'm trying to think of a way how to make him care about life too. Like I care about life, like I said, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna happen. She's gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you for your kids? What did you like? How do you?
Well, I'll check it out. My youngest kid, when he was diagnosed with autism, that's what changed my whole approach to comedy, bro. Like before, I used to be more on some stupid, silly shit, like just silly, not really like intimate. I went through so much with the realization of like, damn, bro, like my kid can't be with himself. He can never be on his own type shit. And then like he doesn't really communicate. So I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm pretty good at communicating, and I like comedy. It's just kind of like it was my outlet to like let shit out, and then like my son's diagnosis really changed my whole way of being, and I almost got stronger on stage because of him. It's like a whole nother like protecting kind of thing. So when I'm speaking now, it's like it's more purpose. It's more like I take this serious.
Yeah, there's way more intention.
Attention behind it. Yeah, exactly. Before, like in 2020, it wasn't. It was just kind of like, oh, trying to be seen. And silly, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I try because I don't want my kid like he likes playing video games a lot. So I think I want to like like people always say life is not a game.
Yeah.
I want to switch that. I want to tell them, dude, life is a game.
You're the main character.
It's a game. You gotta like get your XP up. Yeah. You gotta you gotta learn a skill. You gotta
go on side quests.
Yeah, you gotta go on side quests.
But also don't forget you're playing the game to have fun.
Right.
You're not
that part, bro.
Yeah.
That part.
My daughter has a problem with that. She's 21 now, and she struggles a lot with like, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm like, you're doing it. Yeah. You're living it. Just live. Like, dude, stop thinking about what like the society thing you gotta be in. Like, what I need to be like a nurse. What I gotta be like. You're being you. You're fucking dope. You're an album collector. You love art. That shit is something tangible that money can't really buy you. Like, that's who you are.
Right.
It's beautiful. I'm like, man, you can't do anything in life that's gonna make me feel like you let me down.
Right.
Just you being you and like knowing who you are as a person. I'm like, you're dope. You're fucking dope. I don't give a fuck what you become.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's how my parents are with me.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
That's why
I got lucky.
Yeah, you did get lucky because it would have went different because life is there's nothing. That's why I said like you're a pretty colorful person. Like, how did that happen? Is your parents?
My parents. Yeah,
that's dope, bro.
They're really good
with
people.
both your parents.
Yeah, they're still together. Yeah,
dang, that's dope.
They've seen me perform comedy and shit.
Yeah.
The first time I ever got heckled, they were there.
Shut up.
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
Shit.
I told this guy, I was like, dude, you're only talking shit to me because you're in a union and you're wearing a uniform right now. I was like, best believe if you didn't have a union job, you wouldn't say shit.
Yeah, you got this entitlement and all
yeah,
shit.
Exactly.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, but no, it's
that's good.
And I think that's something what's that word when you don't take things for granted? I think about like the different little alley oops I've gotten in my life to where like, bro, I gotta go hard with this comedy shit. Yeah. I don't have a choice, son.
Yeah.
Like, I was raised by good people.
Yeah.
Like I do decent. Like,
well, rappers say that, like I come from a long line of motherfuckers. Like,
right.
I think I'm gonna be the one to let them
come
down.
on.
I like that type of shit. And that's how I am too. Like, I regret not going to the military because there's so many people in my family that were like military guys. Like World War II. My gramps and me, my dad's a Marine. Like my cousins were in Desert Storm. So I'm like, bro, these people, like, they're of me.
Yeah.
I have that same DNA.
I think about that hard too.
You know,
I heard my great granddad killed people in Poland on horseback, and I'm like, bro, that blood's in
that's in you. Yeah,
I gotta do some shit.
What the fuck, yeah, dude.
I come from a long line of rapists.
Hey, let's go.
You gotta change it.
Hey, how do you think families got started back in the day, bro?
It's true.
I don't know if that's true. I just my mom was always saying that. Like the bad people back then.
That's the thing, bro. That's something. Bro.
Family got started. It's wild. You're gonna have my baby, like.
Hey, man. man. You see
That's
something
how
like
generations. I wouldn't even be here, right? Because like Spaniards and
facts,
natives
dude.
and shit, like.
People were driven by their most primal instincts at the time. That's the thing that I try to like give people grace sometimes, and I'm learning this. Like, bro, not every human is smart or is gonna make the decisions that we make. People are dumb as fuck.
I know.
They're driven by so many dumb little instincts and little bells and whistles that like once you learn how to disappoint somebody or not take their opinion seriously, you become a little more free, right?
Yeah.
And I think that translates and helps us on stage so much.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, like opinions don't really matter in that moment, right? Yeah. That's dope, dude. I can't wait to get on stage now.
I know,
Yeah,
man. Me
like,
too. Me too, bro. I love this shit.
When I talk about like the behind the scenes of comedy works in the mind and
You
shit.
start getting wet.
Yeah, I start getting wet.
Me too.
I do. And I can't wait to perform.
Couch is soaked,
You know,
son.
I'm just like, can't wait to perform on stage with
Yeah.
this you found wet pussy there.
And then you bomb.
It might happen, bro.
But we talk about bombing, so it's
Yeah.
like I'm ready for that shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lately too, like I haven't been really as prepped for mics as I normally have been in the past. So with that, like I kind of don't have an expectation.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps.
That's
what helping,
that's
bro.
that's what made me better this year, I think, or like in the past few just getting rid of all expectations.
Yes.
And going up like that.
Yes.
You know? And it's like, well, because like when I expect like to do good, I don't do good.
Right, you're always gonna have this imaginary line that you want to touch, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, the more like you're just in the moment, having that fun in that time.
Doing the black rooms, how we do that, get there.
Oh, bro, I want to do one of those rooms.
Black
Like,
rooms, how we get that.
You need that. You need that.
Because, bro, like, and this is in all respects, and like the most high respect to black people. When I say this, is that they're just so drawn to people being them. Authenticity. Like,
yes.
hey, bro, like, don't come up here and say like you're fucking fat bitches when we know damn well you don't.
Yeah.
If you're up here like saying it, like you better like we gotta believe you,
There
and
needs to
they
be
know when
conviction.
you're lying.
Yeah.
You know. And who was someone said like yeah because they don't have I forgot some comedian was like if you can make a black room laugh you got something because they don't really have much to laugh about right now. Like
Yes,
you know what I
yeah.
mean like like oh shit.
Alright, we're out of here, big dog. So let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, man. Good shit, fam. All right, gang.
Yeah, we gotta go to fucking. Yeah.
What time is it?
3:30.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah, we're straight. But